Hello everyone. Gonna work through some chess.com bots today because there's a few streamer bots. I've just been chatting with my friend Josh, who's just got his head back into chess after being a very decent player in his youth. He kind of forgot about it, and so he's now back on chess.com. He's working his way through the bots. I think he's beaten Nelson, which is nice, always a nice breakthrough. So let's carry on working through the streamers. I've done XQC, who proved quite tricky actually. Mr. Beast at 1100, Pokimane we've done, Ludwig we've done, QTcinderella is up next. We're going challenge mode, apparently rated 900, and I don't think you're ready to face a woman grandmaster, rated 900. The Durash Gambit we take. Okay, so the name of the game now is development. Now, with this, she's attacking that pawn. The question for me is, do I make any attempts to try and hang on to the pawn? The answer is no, I'm not going to. I'll let her develop the bishop. Okay, that's interesting. That's preventing g4, but hey ho. But an early Harry push. I mean, I'm tempted to play that, but I don't really know why. Bishop out here looks good. I do now have bishop there as well. Now that I've moved the d pawn. I think that looks alright. I mean, it's developing the piece. What the flip? What the huh? Knight here gives me a check, eh? And gets me ready to castle. What is she doing? What are you doing, girl? Okay, what's the purpose of this move? I don't know. Check here now. Can't go there. Has to retreat to the back rank again. My knight on here, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Can always go in here. Attack the queen and the bishop. Or should I be developing now? I should really be developing. My opponent's in a bad shape. My pawn's safe. Let's get more stuff out onto the board. This is tempting. I'm not worried about this move. I could even castle, and then if he plays this, I can play that. Or I can play that now. Check the king and covering h3. Okay. So there's a possible check here. She can push the pawn with two defenders to attackers. Bishop out here looks good. The knight's actually quite strong. I feel like I'd love to castle this way and just throw everything up the king side. So I'm going to bring the bishop out. Here, am I worried about e5? No. Okay. That's okay. Okay, pawn here. Bring the queen out. She's way behind in development. Look at this, one piece out on the board on move 9. She could have finished development now. And finishing development is 9 points, I think. What is it? 2 pawns, 4 minor pieces is 6. Move the queen and castle, yeah, 9. So when castling's worth 2. So I've now completed development on move 10. Right, because we've had some trades and stuff in the board, in the middle of the board. I took the pawn on e5, where is it here? F5 on the second move. Okay, now I always have this. Hits the queen and the bishop. If she takes here, I have pawn take, so let's just carry on. Principal play, right? Rook on the semi-open file. Right, I'm not attacking yet. It's not time to attack. Crazy. How about this? No, because it's, well, no, it's attack with the knight only. This, if pawn takes, I can take there. That looks all right. Might trade off rooks, but that's all good for me, because I just, okay. So, she's been forced to move her rook again. Moving all the wrong pieces. Look, 3 minor pieces still on the back rank. She's moved the king and a rook in the early part of the game. Now I have a tactic, look. That attacks the queen, discovered attack on the rook. And that's because the rook moved in line with my bishop. And she's given up a queen. And the rook's under attack. And she's lost a rook, or lost an exchange. And my knight can move back in. No, this is just terrible. This is just bad play. Okay. When our opponent plays badly. Okay, what's the evilest thing I've got here? I've got a piece under attack there. That is actually not under attack, so my first instinct is to save the bishop. Come here and attack this knight. I'm swapping off material now. Apparently I'm not. Okay, fair enough. Let's come here. Now this is just awful. Do I want that pawn, or do I want to come here and attack the bishop? That pawn, I haven't really got anywhere to go. So I'm going to come here and attack that bishop that can't move. I'm going to trade off. Let's trade off more. Okay, finally, she decides to take a piece. Now this is just terrible. This is just awful, awful, awful play. And not 900 level play either. Like 300 level play, in my estimate. Right, I've got 2 attackers on there now, so we can take with a rook. King has to go there to save the bishop. Now I can trade rooks. Our queen can come here. Where's Kingy gonna go? All right, Kingy. Okay, now bring in the final rook. Let's make life easy for ourselves. This pawn is pinned. So can he move? And now what I want to do is just create space. Create loads of space. King can't go there. So I'm kind of tempted to... Yeah, so that's almost mate. And now this, bishop's pinned, can't move. Takes, king can't capture. Check there, king has to go there. He's only got this square. He's got pawn moves. If I go queen here, cover this square, then that might be mate. That is mate. No, that's just awful. QTcinderella, no way 900. Opened, started badly, so I was being a bit careful, but nah. Rubbish. 300-400. Nobody above 500 rapid is going to have much trouble at all with this particular bot, so that's enough of that nonsense. Let's move on.